Hello, everyone, and welcome to a very special Warlock episode. A Warlock one-shot filler. My name is Zach. I'm sure you recognize my voice. I play mostly Mendel, the narrator. Let's go around our virtual table, introduce, say who you are, and then who you play.
Hello, everybody. I'm Claire, and I play Nova.
Hello, I'm Nick, and I play Ren.
Hello, I'm Sasha, and I'll be playing Briar.
Hey everybody, my name is Kate, and I play Krysha.
Hi everybody, my name is Brandon. Normally, I mostly play Diamond in the Warlock series, but I'm going to be the Dungeon Master, or the Game Master, or whatever we want for any type of copyright purposes for this session. That's going to be me.
Since we have, this is our third season, and we realize that, it's an audio drama, so you don't really get to see much behind the scenes, but we thought it'd be fun to kind of do a D&D one-shot with the main cast, so you can kind of get to know us as actors, but also there's going to be a fun little story that's told that we've decided will be canon, so everything in this actually happens in the show. And maybe, I don't know, maybe if everyone likes it enough, we'll produce it and we'll do like a full episode of it. So without further ado, I'm going to let Brandon take over and enjoy our filler episode.
Adventurers, you awake from your training at the Temple of Orion and realize that your teacher has given you leeway to go on some R&R for the day. You've been pointed in the direction of a small town in the foothills of Orion's Mountain, named Montjoy. And as you get up and get your things together, I will let you describe yourselves as much as you would like to each other and to our audience, as you stretch in the sun and go on about your journey.
So Nova's still wearing her breastplate while she's getting used to all that, but I like to think that she's still wearing her sensible skirt. Easy to move around in. But she put on her casual sneakers today, and maybe like a little bit of a sweater or something, and she's excited. She's doing some stretching, probably yapping at Ren. The usual.
Ren is wearing his typical attire, and he's doing some big yawns, big stretches. Oh, I'm sick of that mountain air. We can finally get a full deep breath down here. Oh.
Yeah, I think you're going to need it for today. And Briar is kind of in that unitard that she's got, and she's actually rolling up her sleeves and doing this obnoxious neck-cracking motion.
Krysha's very large ears can pick up the neck-cracking motion very well, unfortunately for her. She's wearing her traveler's clothes, she's got a cape over her where her right arm would be, and she's doing her stretches as well, making sure that everything is nice and limber for any potential training that could arise.
Great. So as you all make your way outside of the temple grounds, you go down the footpaths of the mountain slopes. And over the course of, say, an hour and a half, 2 hours, you begin to get more into rolling foothills that are gently going down the side. It is beautiful outside. The sun is shining brightly. There is a breeze coming towards you, and you even begin to see the wildflowers in bloom as you come down, as petals begin to blow in this pastoral area. And continuing down even further, you find an actual road where it begins to join up to the footpaths of into the foothills, but also in the direction of where you know your journey from Oakvale and beyond goes. So you begin to follow the road slightly, and you see a small little town in the distance. Some may say a quiet village. And as you get to a crossroads and closer to this village, you see a sign that says Montjoy on it. I will leave it up to you as to where you will decide to explore.
This was the place, yeah?
Yeah,
Briar
let's go.
walks right up to the sign. Do we know anything about Montjoy or any of its history or anything?
It seems quite small. None of you, you may have heard it in the same way that you've seen the names of places on a map, or that sort of thing, but you don't really know anything about the area. It may have passed your notice as you came up to the mountain, but by that point, your journey would have been pretty long and arduous, and Amara may have been just cheerfully yapping about something to call your attention away. But yeah, it seems like a very gentle, lovely village. And you actually see a larger sign in the distance, if anybody would like to make a perception check for me.
I'll try.
I'll give it a shot.
Oh,
I love trying to perceive things. I got a nat 20.
Hey,
Whoa.
I got a 19.
Oh, hey.
That 20 works, though.
I'm trying to not scream.
I guess.
Nova, you notice not only this sign, you peer down a little bit further, and the sign begins to really take detail and shape in front of your eyes. It features a lion outstretched on a chaise with a champagne flute in their hand, and underneath it says in Art Nouveau, like cursive script, "The Decadent Lion." And it appears to be a sign for some sort of establishment. You don't see the establishment anywhere near it. It looks like an actual advertisement sign. And you see a figure standing beneath it. With that nat 20, a figure that looks very familiar to you. And as you walk forward, you begin to see what Zach will describe to you.
You see a human man. He's very, very, very thin, very kind of petite, almost very scholarly. He's wearing the Oakvale robes. He's kind of got like shaggy brown hair. And as you turn around, you've seen him a couple times at school events, especially with the headmaster. You see Mendel standing on the street.
Hey, aren't you that nerd?
Oh no, class ret. I'm not supposed to know where you are. Hi.
What are you doing
Hello.
here?
Who is this guy?
He's like a nerd from back home.
Oh no.
Oh, a nerd.
Oh, I've heard of those.
I'm actually from here. No, the headmaster's going to kill me.
Well, Mendel, what are you doing here?
It's actually my family reunion is happening. And I took some time away from the tower, so I came up here to see some of my family. And it's been a few years since I've been back. I was nervous to come back, and I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed right now. I don't get out much.
Well, let us help.
No kidding.
Mendel, take a couple deep breaths and answer for me a very important question. Is
Of
there
course.
food at this family reunion?
Yes, there should be. Yes,
All right,
I believe
lead
so.
the way.
I'm
Are
sure.
you only concerned with food?
Yeah. Did you have any other questions?
I don't.
I'm
How
sure
big is
four
your
more.
family?
It's not that big. Well, come in. Let's. Yeah, sure.
Mendel,
This is going to go great, I promise.
Mendel ushers you to follow along, but you do notice this sign, and Mendel seems to be looking at it as well, as if it's relatively new from their time. And below it, it has it in the script under the Decadent Lion. You see the sign that says, not only in script, but you actually hear a voice as you read the script. Delight your senses and entice your palate at the Decadent Lion.
Did you guys hear something that it is pronounced in a way that makes me feel like, I don't know, I think of like cheese?
Really? It makes me feel like I have to cough.
Oh, yeah, that's true too. Mm-hmm.
These people must be loaded. They can afford... These people must be loaded. They can afford a talking sign.
Talking sign. Briar goes and tries to mimic the lion pose as best she can. I bet I'm a little bit more decadent than this thing, right?
Oh,
yeah,
Lord.
It's pretty good. Yeah, I like it.
And as you are standing there for a few more moments, you begin to hear again, delight your senses and entice your palate at the Decadent Lion.
All right, it was less good the second time.
Okay.
I think we gotta go into the Decadent Lion.
Do we have the gold for this place?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
We don't need gold. We've got reputation.
That is actually kind of true.
That is actually a very good
I'm
point
following
too.
you.
Yeah.
You move and meander down the streets of this small town, very quaint, enjoined houses on the streets, cobblestone street. You pass through, and as you're looking around for signs of this Decadent Lion establishment, you're having difficulty finding them until you cross out into a more open area, and you see a small villa in the distance. Trees lining down the path, and you begin to walk towards it. You begin to see more signs as well. Decadent Lion this way, that sort of thing.
Do they all talk?
Yes, Decadent Lion this way. And then they're all different voices, though. They're all different
Nova
voices.
will repeat it back
So
every time.
Decadent Lion this way. Like it's some of them have a question mark kind of at the end, you know. Some
Decadent
of them
Lion?
an exclamation point. Decadent Lion this way.
Hearing the noises and all of these things, and Nova is screeching back every sign that we hear. Briar conjures small cotton balls in her hands and stuffs them in her ear.
You actually have you see the cotton plants like grow in your hand and then open the pods up as the cotton, you can just jam it inside your ears.
Oh, that's better.
Oh, yes. Now we can be as loud as we want.
I feel like Nova would just try to do a cartwheel.
So you continue along the path until you reach the door of this fine establishment. A really finely wrought wood door. You knock and the door opens, and a very dapper-looking gentleman says to you, "Welcome to the Decadent Lion. Would you like a table?"
Wait, what did you say?
Would you like a table?
I believe there might be a party here, actually, waiting. Songleaf family?
Ah, yes, we have a table in the back. I shall see if I have the chairs to add such a late entry.
I apologize for that. Did not expect to run into old friends.
It is just fine, I assure you.
Ever heard of fashionably late?
That is a good point.
They're just long gone for a second, and you are left waiting there for a moment to talk amongst yourselves.
So what are you
Spit it out.
Hi, who are you? Mouse person?
Oh, we're so bad at that. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
My name is Krysha. I'm from Cinderfall. Nice to meet you, nerd.
Mendel.
Nerd is right.
Nerd, we could use nerd.
What is that? What's it?
I'll just call you Mendel.
You can call whatever you like. Thank you for joining.
I mean,
my
thank
family
you for
event.
the invite, man.
Sorry, I don't usually have trouble talking. I feel like when I usually have my language is much better at talking.
You're doing
Your
great,
seats have
man.
been added as you see
thank
the
you.
person emerge. If you would follow me, please, closely, very closely. Just
Very
how
closely.
Oh,
Nova's like 2 inches away from his back.
That's
Which one of us steps on a shoe?
everybody make a dexterity check.
Oh, 21.
I got a 19.
I got a 23.
I got a 13.
I got an 8.
It's gonna be
no.
Krysha.
Oh,
Oh.
I'm so
Right
much
up.
cooler than this.
Right on the back of his heels, like.
Sorry.
I did say very closely. You follow directions well, and it continued to the back, to actually a patio space as it opens up to the back of the building, and a pergola over the top of it all. Sun coming in, and you see the just rolling landscape in the distance, windmills everywhere. It is absolutely lovely, and you spot a table of about 8 individuals, all seemingly pretty timid, not many people talking to each other, just looking at menus. And a woman with streaks of gray in her hair looks up and says, "Mendel, welcome."
Good to hello.
I'm so
You're doing
glad.
great.
I'm so glad to see my son. Come closer. We have the family here. And do you have friends with you?
I
What's up?
met them on the road. They are not from Oakville,
They are not.
but they are my
from
friends.
Oakville.
Totally
They are
not.
your friends.
Oh,
We
yeah,
heard there
no.
was free grub.
Mm-hmm.
How long have you known them?
Nova, how long have?
Well, a time. You know how time is sometimes, where it feels like it's.
How do
been
you really measure
years.
friendship, you know?
Yeah, exactly. In
You really want to
daylight,
quantify our friendship like this?
In sunset,
I've known him for 5 minutes.
I can say 5 minutes
Midnight.
for Krysha.
in cups of coffee.
We have a couple of chronomancers in the family, so we do understand time a bit.
We do.
Maybe more than the average person.
Hmm.
Regardless, I am very happy to see you have friends, Mendel.
Yes, thank you, Mother.
Yes, and I would like you to sit at the table with us.
Okay.
Thank
And
you.
She ushers you over as
Krysha
the-
leans over to Ren and she's like, "Are they all like this?"
I don't
As
know.
you-
I'm just here for the food.
As you say that, they all look at you and they all at the same time go, hello, hi,
Mm,
Oh
Hello.
god,
this
now
is
you've
gonna be
done
a
it.
long day.
Hey,
Awesome.
oh no.
This is great, everybody. Wow, it's so good to be here. I'm Aurora.
And Nova just like blinks big eyes at Ren and Briar and is like,
This is Ben.
You said
right? Did we
you said there were
already?
menus at the table, yeah?
Did we already?
did she not just call you, did you, which of you is Nova? Mendel called one of you Nova.
Oh no.
I prefer Aurora. Actually, Nova's just like a nickname, but like nobody really calls me
I
that.
didn't know
Okay.
you had nicknames that you were using. That makes sense. That makes sense because you're not. Oh no.
They're not what?
Headmaster's
Mendel?
gonna kill me.
Why
Sorry?
did the headmaster kill you?
Because...
Are your grades suffering, Mendel? Are your grades suffering, Mendel?
Of course not, ma'am.
Mendel's top of the class.
Oh, that's good to hear, Mendel.
Yes.
Thank you, Aurora.
Yes.
Nova, Aurora. It's a very celestial name nomenclature you have.
You said there were menus
yes.
at the table, yeah?
Yes, there are menus at the table. Please sit. And they all sit,
Ren's
and they
gonna-
all keep looking at the menus, and you are blessedly not required to speak to anybody, as they all just look at the menus and no one speaks to you or each other.
Are they all eating at the table? Do they already have plates or?
There is some assorted. There's some bread at the table along with some butter.
Yes.
And you see other diners out in this patio area. It's a very lovely space, and some do have their meals. You're seeing different types of very high quality food, and a very large, boisterous man with a huge mustache begins to walk around, and you see him shake hands and clap the patrons on the back, and that's a good one. Oh, welcome. This is my place. Yeah. Oh, I'll take care of everything you need. All right. And begins making the rounds and eventually coming around to the table. Hello, folks. I see we've got a family reunion here. Oh, my pleasure to host you here at the Decadent Lion. We got the best food in the region. And coming around, shaking hands with everyone at the table, Mendel, he takes your hand and just this bear-like grip as you try. Do you try and return the handshake at all?
It's very, very, very weak. Just kind of
Okay.
like...
As weak as you give it, he keeps getting like stronger and stronger with it, and then comes around to Krysha. Same thing with you.
Oh, she's giving him like the hardest handshake she can.
All right, make an athletics check.
Oh,
We're gonna do an
yes,
opposed
I will.
athletics check.
That's behind my. Okay, 15.
Oh, well, you really lay into this handshake, kind of overcompensating with his size and knowing that you're the type of a smaller person, and you just wrench, and he's like, "Whoa, hey, you got a handshake there," and claps. you on
Wait,
the
me
back.
next. I'm stronger than her for sure.
Oh. And what's
I'd
your
like to see
name?
you try.
Strongest hand.
What's your name?
Listen, I can give this
young-
handshake way better than you, all right?
You
I'd like
with
to
the
see you try.
pompadour. What's your
Yeah.
name? Come on.
I'm
Ben.
I'm Ben. Yeah.
Ben, welcome to my fine establishment.
You're the chef here?
I started as the chef, but I'm the proprietor of this place. Started
Oh,
it,
all right.
and it has really boomed.
Well, good for you. Can I speak to the chef?
Speak to the chef. You can talk to me. What do you need? I'll give you anything you need.
Yeah, sure, but I just kind of want to talk to the chef. I trust their opinion, you know?
You're confusing me. Well, you want to talk to the chef? The chef?
Yeah.
All
What's
right.
confusing about that?
Hold on one second. And then he just turns around, and then, I'm the chef. What do you need to say?
I just asked you if you were the chef, and you said no.
I'm sort of the chef. I make a lot of the food here, but I'm mostly the guy that walks around and makes sure you fine folks are comfortable.
All right, well, I just want to know whatever the chef recommends. That's what I'm getting.
Well, it
But you
depends
said
on
you
what you
weren't the
like.
chef.
Are you more of a roast kind of guy, or are you slightly braised, or do you prefer more plant?
He likes to get roasted.
Oh, we
That
do
is true.
have
Thoroughly
a
singed.
totally decadent pork.
Hearing
dish
all
that
of
is
this,
just
Briar
incredible.
reaches.
Slow roasted.
Briar reaches for a little bread roll in the bowl and tosses it to Ben.
Yeah.
Here you go. Feast on that.
What? Why would... Listen, bread is great, but he's talking about a roast. I just whatever the chef wants. I'm not picky, you know. I'm a connoisseur, as some might say. So
Well,
I just wanted to kind of ask what the chef was
lemon glazed
doing.
roasted chicken as well today is on the menu.
All right.
Okay. Well, Renault will be along to take your orders, but I just want to make sure that you feel welcome and that you're all good. Now, Ren, did you actually shake his hand?
Yeah, for sure.
What was your check on that one?
Do you want
Say that
athletics? You said.
Yeah, athletics.
Nat 20. 24.
Cool. All right. He just goes,
Please don't break the chef's hand.
"Hey, okay." And you see him turn kind of purple in the face as like anime hands come up and they're just like,
I told you.
Little, you got quite a grip there. Well, anyway, you all have a great time. And he comes over to Nova to pat you on the back, and Sasha, Briar, you as well. And that covers the table as you all move, and you're all starting to smell the incredible aroma of the food as it all wafts towards you. And the waiter comes around. The waiter comes around to take your order.
Yeah, Sasha, you might not know this, but Briar's vegetarian.
Yeah. I was going to ask if we had anything without meat in it.
Some dietary restrictions.
Plant-based?
Oh, it seems that there are. So as the waiter, Renault, who you know from before, comes around, gives you all of the house specials of the day. And you do, Briar, note that there is
what's the soup du jour?
Beautiful, wonderful salad. It is the soup of the day.
All right. That was kind of unhelpful. It's you realize what I was really asking, though, right?
Yes, I do. But I thought you were going for a little joke, and we're being joking together.
You know what? You're right.
I will bring you the soup
sorry.
of the day. It is a tomato bisque.
Oh, all right. Well, I did ask.
You did.
All right. We got a weird relationship, but we're going to work it out. Don't you worry.
I hope
Ren just kind of making everyone in the restaurant feel on edge. All staff.
Yeah.
I like food.
Hey, bus boy, you don't even know what is a bus.
I dropped my fork on the floor, bus boy. Take it out of here, would you?
Yes, Briar.
How often do these reunions happen?
Iris,
by the way.
Iris. They happen every year, but this is the first I've been able to attend. As you know, I'm currently doing my work study with the headmaster, and I don't usually get I don't get to leave much. So my mother was very adamant that I attend this one. So I'm here.
Okay. Anything else your family plans to do while in town?
I don't know, Mother. What other events might be on the docket for the Songleaf family today or next day? Anytime.
The symposium will be tomorrow, where each member of the family will present a paper upon their most recent works within the sorcerer community. That is scheduled pretty tightly, so there will be a spot for lunch and a mingling period. Everyone is on sabbatical, so it is it's not quite much free time, but it's busy.
And that sounds really fun.
Busy. It is quite enjoyable. It's
darn. Too bad we only have
action-packed.
We only have the one day off, so we're probably going to miss the symposium tomorrow. I'm sorry.
Actually, what I was going to do was recall the events of the midterm if you all are here, you might want to see how I recreate your voices. I'm still working a little bit on yours, Ren, and he's going to kind of, weave his hands in this. It was like somatic components, and all of a sudden it's Ren's voices. Hey, Twinkles!
That's pretty good.
Wow, that was really good.
That one's almost better.
All right.
It's almost like there are two of you.
The dishes are brought around to you at this time. The courses begin. It is a very, very fine dining sort of place, it seems. So you have the general, the slight aperitif, the appetizer, then a salad, then the dinner, and a dessert. And as you make your way through these courses, this is absolutely, without a doubt, the greatest food you have ever experienced in your entire lives. The three of you from Oakvale, you're used to some pretty decent meals at the tower, at the academy. They take care of you. Krysha, you are just blown away. Being from Cinderfall and being from your background, you have never... If paradise existed on a plate, you have surely partaken in it.
This is it. This is paradise.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how I'm going to afford this, but I'll figure it out.
Oh,
Well,
the Sonny family
back here.
will cover everything. You need not worry.
I gotta meet the chef now to learn his spice blend. This is immaculate.
I feel like Ren and Nova are just crying a little bit, eating their food.
Yeah. You all continue to just eat. More dishes are offered as it comes out, and you actually all of you make a will saving throw, each one of you, to see how well you resist being able to not ask for more food.
Oh, this is perfect then. I got a 2.
Is that Constitution or Wisdom or?
That is going to be wisdom. It's wisdom based.
Oh,
Thank
I got a
you.
4.
I got
I'm
an
like, keep it
11.
coming.
Yeah, I got a 19.
I got a 20. Not a nat 20, but a 20.
19 on the die.
Okay. Krysha, your stomach fills up pretty fast, so you're doing pretty well. Briar, there's only so much salad one can eat. Salad and bread, and it is incredible. You feel light, and before you start to feel like everything might be making a comeback, you are able to just kind of step away and just enjoy the bliss of what you've just partaken in. You did not know that salad could be so wonderful. Ren, every time Renault comes back, you actually start to see him begin to smile, and your rapport increases as you just keep requesting food to come, and you're just shoveling it down. Nova,
I'm
what was
taking
yours?
some off other people's plates.
Oh no, please!
Yeah.
I'm done. Yeah, please.
Yeah, you're not going to finish that. I already knew.
I'm done.
Not going to finish that, nerd.
Okay, I'm done.
Reach your hand over here and you're dead.
Yeah.
Nova, what was your will save?
I've had my
I got
fill.
an 11.
Okay. You ask for, you partake in maybe 2-3 more asks on if there's anything else you want, and then you're able to
Great.
peter off a bit. Ren continues eating, and we are all eating. What you all have been so caught up that you haven't realized, actually, Mendel, I want you to make a perception check.
13.
Okay. Okay. You eventually find yourselves the sun begins to move. It's not night by any means, but you realize that a lot of the day has passed. And you look around, and Mendel's family has just begun to peel off slowly as to where now you are the only 5 at the table.
Even better.
And Ren, you begin to make your way down to like all the other bread bowls and that sort of thing, and all the fondues.
They left so much food on their plates.
Yeah, you just
It's just food waste, you know.
Hey, glutton, you're gonna give yourself a tummy ache. Chill.
Exactly. This might be our free day, but we are not off duty.
My stomach is as strong as steel. You are cowards.
Ren is bulking right now.
And coming over, just burly, coming over with giant smile, mustache. You see this figure from before. Says, "Oh, looks like you've got fine appetites. Can Papa Jerry bring you anything else?"
Oh.
Can you bring us a wheelbarrow so we can wheel Ren out of here?
Well, you might need a wheelbarrow to pay for this meal. And he brings over, he asks Renault to come over, and Renault comes by with basically like a scroll of the bill and like puts it on the table in front of Mendel.
Oh no.
I assumed that my mother would have paid in advance or left money when she left. Did that not happen?
Must have slipped her mind. You telling me you don't have the scratch to pay for it? You telling Papa Jerry that you don't got the dinero?
How much is it?
Mendel just shows it to you. It is more money than you've ever seen.
I only have 50
Papa
50 gold.
Jerry.
Well, looks like we have to get jobs.
Yeah. How many dishes do you have?
The dishes. You want to wash dishes to pay for this?
Do you have any other odd jobs, menial labor that you need done?
Monsters that need fighting?
Yeah, we're pretty good at fighting.
Anything you can get, or
We're kind of do-gooders.
Yeah.
we can also
I'm
talk
also-
about the decadent everywhere we go. If you skim a little off the top this time.
I also hate to be that guy, but I am a pretty good chef, so I could probably run this kitchen backwards and frontwards for a while if you need it. You know, take a holiday.
You're talking pretty big talk, you know.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at it. I'm
long as you know.
He is pretty good at it. I make okay
All right.
dessert. I make pretty good desserts.
I think we could have one of you could probably bus. One of you can work with the chefs. 2 of you can work in the kitchen. One of you can work as the host. How about that?
Beautiful. See, I told you guys it would work out.
Maybe
Needs
about
money.
Maybe about 3 or 4 weeks, we'll have this whole thing squared away.
I
3
need
or 4 weeks?
to be back in a couple days.
Well, not Papa Jerry's problem. Papa Jerry's problem is making sure you get to work. So come on with me. In fact, I got some other people to talk to. Renault, come on. Renault steps in. You will follow me.
When do we
got it.
play the child labor
Very
card?
closely.
Now,
Guys, I wouldn't. It's totally gonna work out. It always does.
That is
Nothing's
true.
ever gone wrong for us.
Hey, nerd, is your mom coming back? Or...
I don't know.
Okay.
Well,
I'll
we
take the
need to know where
kitchen.
they're going to be tomorrow.
the symposium.
Yeah.
So perhaps if
one
we
of
just
those.
work this night, that will buy us enough time to then speak to my mother about
Renault comes back. I told you to follow me very closely.
Oh, very
okay.
closely, very
Sorry.
closely, very closely, very closely.
You did not follow. I walked all the way inside. You did not follow.
Sorry.
We're going.
Sorry,
We were-
sorry.
we were panicking a little. I was panicking.
Stop.
Just
Sorry.
a little bit.
Krysha steps on his shoes on purpose.
This is a fine dining establishment. We cannot afford you. Oh,
Sorry.
All right. I think you with the bubbly personality.
Me?
Yeah.
No, not you.
Oh,
Definitely
sorry, not me.
What?
You with the purple hair
Wait.
and the sneakers.
Me? Yes.
Yes, you. You shall work as the host. You shall bring people to the tables.
Okay. I can do that.
All right. The other two, little mouse girl and plants in your hair.
Vines?
I like this guy. This guy's good.
What do you want us
Vines?
to do?
They are vines? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know. I am just
he's right. They're
ignorant
plants.
waiter in the finest restaurant in all of the region.
Yeah, Briar. You just gonna insult this man?
I didn't mean to offend, but they're vines.
All three of you come along to the kitchen. Mouse girl, you stay out here.
Yes.
You clear the tables. Bring the crockery to the scullery so it can be washed and put back on the tables.
How am I going to hold all the dishes? I have one arm.
It's pretty rude.
Very carefully. Very carefully.
All right.
Maybe
And,
I have something that could help. I don't know.
Nova starts looking through her stuff while at the host station, I guess.
Well, this year's struggle builds adversity, so you'll be stronger from this probably.
Yeah, you're going to talk to me about struggle? Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And then Briar and Ren, he brings you into the kitchen. Now follow closely.
You got it.
Okay, well,
No.
you see, I have this rope, and we can tie it to this platter, and we can use it as a sling around you, and then you can put the dishes there. I think it's a good idea, Krysha.
You know what? I'm going to go with it. Let's go.
Make a dexterity make a dexterity check, Nova, to see how well you tie all this together.
Okay. That's an 8.
Okay. Good to know. Writing it down.
I tried really hard.
Go better.
I've got a really good feeling about this.
Guys, it always works out, remember?
All right. So Briar and Ren, you step into the kitchen. Briar, you're immediately put to work washing vegetables and prepping food.
Okay.
All right. And Ren, you are put with the chefs as they begin to call out very swiftly, like orders. And make a perception check, Ren.
Perception?
Yeah, perception.
23.
Okay, great. So you notice a few things being in here. And Briar, make a perception check for yourself as well.
Sure. 14.
Okay. Both of you will notice that some of the prep workers, one or two of them, Briar, you notice this pretty clearly because you're in that area, that there are 3 very interesting things happening. So you see salads being prepared from a very large bowl that the prep workers are basically pulling out pieces and cutting it off, but these seem to be growing. The salad seems to be growing out of this bowl as it begins to just come, but it's gentle. It's quite slow and manageable, but they are able to put the salads in the bowl. Everything is looking great. Ren, you notice that as the chickens that are being prepared, whole chickens are not being prepared. They're kind of slicing the breast off and slicing the wings and the legs, and you begin to see them grow back slowly off of these 3 chickens that are in there. And also this roast, this entire roasted giant boar. Both of you will see this as it's just kind of in this pit on this on a turning roast, and slices are being taken off of this as well, and they seem to be growing back. So the prep workers are working pretty furiously to do this. And Ren,
surprise cat butt.
The main thing that you notice as you are being put to work, it's very fast paced. They keep shouting orders at you, but they're just telling you to make cuts basically and throw things in a bowl. You notice that the prep is very minimal. Like you're used to like spices. You know, you're Ren. You're pretty used to like spicing up food, getting it all right, just the right taste. But all of this seems to be done right off the bat. And you're sort of confused, but you're also kind of intrigued.
On one hand, this job is going to be easy. On the other hand, this is kind of an insult to my art. So,
how far are...
So what do I do here?
Run and Briar? Like, is it a small kitchen? Is it kind of set apart?
You're probably you're within 30 feet of each other.
30 feet?
Yeah.
Well,
what a specific
Briar goes, psst, psst, psst. Ren.
Huh?
Are you seeing this? Things just keep growing back.
Yeah, they got fresh ingredients. It's probably why the food tastes so good.
I don't know if it's fresh if it keeps growing back. How do you feel about this?
Look, it's pretty lazy cooking, but at least the job's gonna go quick, eh?
Well, we'll get it done.
Okay. You are, Briar, you are asked to, you're told to prepare some mushrooms that are on the prep station. And I want you to make a dexterity check to determine how well you are able to wash and cut these mushrooms.
That's a 6.
Okay. As you are prepping these mushrooms, you reach for a basin of water near you, and you fumble it. And next to it is a vial of some sort that falls and crashes open into this bowl of mushrooms.
Oh.
And one of the prep workers comes over to you and says,
"What are you doing? Why? Why you do this? Why you fail so badly at this?
I'm just awful. I'm a bit clumsy. But I can fix this. I swear." And Briar starts taking all the mushrooms and I'm stuffing them in my mouth. Sorry. See? It's all gone.
Okay. Make a Constitution save.
Okay, 11.
Okay. You begin to feel your mouth begin to stretch as you have these mushrooms in your mouth, but they begin to grow. Your cheeks begin to puff out. You look over towards Ren. Ren, make a perception check to see if you see this.
21.
Okay. You see Briar's cheeks completely puffed out. Briar begins to be getting painful. You try and open your mouth, and you eventually are able to work one out as you just pull onto the counter. And this mushroom that's there on the counter starts to kick its little legs that begin to form.
Oh.
Oh my God. Is it a baby? Did I see a baby?
Just starts to like rock like it's like a turtle, like because it's on its like on the button, you know, and it's just and it begins to talk like but you can't understand it, but it's clearly communicating. And then it just kind of climbs up and then looks at you, smiles really big, waves at you, and then runs. Just runs out of the kitchen.
Did that just happen? I have to find this baby.
As you say, what that just happened, you look around. As you're looking around for that one, you see 3 other ones that all in a row are just looking at you, and they go, and then they just run off in different directions.
You did this on purpose. You know I hate mushrooms, and you chose the mushrooms to come to life on purpose.
You know what? That's exactly what I did. This is all to get back at you. Now, will you help me find the little mushroom babies?
Why did it have to be mushrooms? Anything but mushrooms.
The worker that berated you before, Briar, they come over and
What the mushrooms are walking? Catch them! What are they doing?
he's running around they're running around the kitchen trying to chase after one of them. The other workers immediately see this happening and they all start freaking out and all running amok as these tiny little mushroom folk are just running around as they're just knocking jars off the top, just laughing. And just kind of just two of them run out of the kitchen. And we will go towards, we will kind of flash over to Krysha and Nova. Nova, you are leading a very nice couple, older couple, to a table near the back. When I would like you to make a perception check for me.
Okay. 5.
Okay. You see, you are looking at the table and you're about to seat them. And as you're looking at the table, you see a mushroom run across it. And then it's gone. And you're not really sure if you saw what you think you saw. You do a double take, but it's gone. You have no idea.
Nova blinks, and can she use her astral sight? Can I use my special eyes?
Sure.
To look at it? What's the mechanic? What's the actual thing?
Yeah, I forgot what this does.
It's just
like, it's kind of eldritch. It's like essentially eldritch sight. It's just detects magic.
Eldritch sight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, got it.
Nova just likes to look with her special eyes.
Okay, take an investigation check to see to do like a scan of the room as you're doing this. As you're doing this, the older couple says to you,
are we going to be seated, dear?
Just 1 second.
And they see Nova, like, she does a little blink, shakes her head, and then her eyes start glowing gold. And that's a dirty 20 this time.
Great. So with that 20 on your investigation, you notice, looking around with your investigation, you are able to detect magic in a lot of places. In fact, a lot of the patrons have auras of magic around them. Interestingly enough. Some of them don't. The old couple that you were speaking to doesn't right now. Mm-hmm. And as you keep scanning around, you see a tiny little fleck of magic darting around, like under the tables and such.
Interesting. That's great. Nova will seat her guests and be like, "Oh,
so sorry about that. You know, sometimes you just kind of space out. But enjoy your seats, and our server will be with you shortly."
Thank you, dear. Oh,
of course.
And you hear the voice of Papa Jerry come up as he goes over to make the rounds. Oh, how are you doing? How you doing? Oh, great to see you. Oh, you're our regulars. Oh, good to see you again. How are those grandkids? And make a wisdom check, Nova.
Okay. Is there something about his handshake? I'll never know, because that's a 6. Wait, no, not even. That's a 3.
You go right towards the aura of the mushroom that you saw, and you continue going along those lines. Now, Krysha, we're going to jump over to you. You are doing your best to put some of these plates in this sling. The first few rounds have dropped right through. You've broken maybe 1 or 2, but you haven't said anything to anybody. You've just kind of let them be. And eventually you get the sling worked up in a way, and you actually kind of take your own cloak and sling it up in a way to where you've turned your cloak kind of into a duffel bag that you're just shoving things into. You'll get one of your buddies to prestidigitation it later. All right.
Perfect. I'm so resourceful.
And
It's true.
putting that away, and you go to reach for a bowl of tomato bisque, as you had been mentioned. And in the bowl, you see a tiny mushroom with arms and legs just swimming around in this tiny little pool of soup.
What the hell's?
Just looks up at you, smiling.
And she's looking around as if anybody else could possibly see this.
Just points at you.
You know what? I actually am not getting paid for this. So she picks up the bowl of tomato bisque and she puts it in her sachet, her little sling.
One down.
And she goes about her day.
That's the newbie on the team doing real work.
Krysha has the energy of like an atheist in a world where gods are like proven to be real. You're like, whatever, I don't care.
Can't be real. Yeah, so you
magic. Whatever,
every
get
once
in
in a
there.
while you still hear this. You kind of hear it. It's just rifling around, and you're just not too you're not going to be bothered.
It's above my pay grade.
Yeah. Tell me what you all are doing. Any of you have anything strike you at the moment?
Yeah, I'm not going to be outrun by a mushroom, so I'm catching these suckers.
All right, make an athletics check.
There's no way I'm being outrun by a mushroom, bro.
I'm going to. I would like to race Ren to try and get more mushrooms than he can.
Okay.
Athletics, you said?
Yeah.
I got a 17.
Okay. Briar, make that roll for me as well, please.
Athletics?
Yeah.
Ooh, 17.
Ooh.
We tied.
We're tied.
Tied. Well, you both run and bolt towards the nearest mushroom as it has gone up to one of the shelves. And I actually want you both to make a dexterity saving throw to see which one of you collides with the other one.
I got a 17.
I got an 8.
Okay. Ren, you just bulldozer over.
Out of my way, Mosshead.
Ren!
You're slower than me and you know it.
Oh, we're gonna find out.
You get pushed into some more prep materials. You just clear a bunch of pots and pans and cast iron. He just clears a bunch of it. A lot of things are spilled. You look around, no more vials seem to have spilled. And the other workers have now, 2 of them have left the kitchen. The other three are like bumping into you all as well as you're all scrambling after these mushrooms. You are able to corner one, Ren. And
Beautiful.
I want you to make a athletics check with disadvantage.
That's a nat 20. And I got a 9.
Okay.
Question.
That's
I do have the
devastating.
grappler feat. I know that the grappler feat really only applies, it's like if you make an attack, you can also grapple on the same turn. Can I use that to my advantage in any way to grapple this mushroom?
Are you trying to attack the mushroom?
Well, if I attack it, I can just grapple it instantly. So if a 9's probably going to fail, I think I would instead be like, you know what? We're just going to attack this
Gentle
thing,
punch.
and then I can grapple it right away. Yeah, just a gentle punch.
Just a little punch.
A light saute.
All right. So I will allow that, but I'm going to allow it to have an action right before that to happen.
Oh, okay. Totally. That's fine.
Make your grapple check.
What is just like an attack?
Yeah, or it would be an athletics check.
15.
Okay. You are able to grab it, and as you grab it, it just looks up at you. It's like got its arms outstretched, like you're about to give it a hug, and it's like, and a puff of spores come out, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, good. 17.
Okay. You have these spores hit you in the face, and you begin to, sneeze a little bit. And you feel from your fingers moving up to your shoulders and and from your toes moving up, you begin to feel yourself completely just freeze up as you are holding this mushroom, and then you feel the feeling emanate from your heart and push that feeling out your fingertips and your toes as you feel like you were about to be frozen or something, seized up, and you're able to push it off.
Ugh, I freaking hate mushrooms. I got one.
It almost got
Careful.
you.
They sneeze on you.
Was Briar able to catch a mushroom at all?
Okay, I'm going to make you make a perception check to see if you can find another one, because the one you were coming after, the one that Ren has just grabbed.
I did it.
Oh, 1.
No, you can't see it. You do hear it.
Where'd you go?
But you have no idea where it is. You're looking under the table. All kinds of
great day for Ren. He stands there victorious, and Briar is on the floor amongst a bunch of garbage.
You get one. You get one.
This is truly my element.
And all of this is happening. Let's go out to Nova. What you up to?
I think Nova's more intrigued by the like magic auras that she's seen. And wants to try and investigate that more. Is something happening?
Okay. No, you're good. No, we're hearing you.
Okay, I was like,
or I'm hearing.
Oh,
you.
I've got a frozen.
So
face,
I can at least
Brandon.
move forward on that.
You look shocked.
Oh, am I frozen? Oh.
Yeah, you're frozen in a shocked face, so I thought something scary was happening.
Oh no. Okay, cool.
Or awesome.
No,
I don't know.
It's all good. I'm just glad I can. As long as I can hear you, we can keep going. So, great. You look around at your surroundings to see more about this aura as your special sight is informing you of the magical auras within the space. You look over. Where do you want to start looking? Let me ask you that.
Well, so I'm curious because the older couple that I just sat didn't have magical auras, but is that still true?
Are you looking at the older couple now?
Yes.
Yeah, you are. Okay. You do see that they now have magical auras around them.
Okay. So Nova's feeling sus about things. Is there anybody else waiting to be sat?
Yeah, there's a younger couple that are there. They look to be very young sweethearts. Have just come into the restaurant.
Do they look normal or do they have magic auras?
No aura.
Great. Okay, so Nova will run up to go seat them and also shake their hands just to make sure that there's no magic-y things happening. She thinks that'll help.
Oh.
And what is... I've forgotten the name of our restaurant.
The proprietor? The name of the restaurant? The Decadent Lion. The Decadent Lion.
The Decadent Lion.
The Decadent Lion.
Oh, Claire.
That is the quintessence.
You're frozen in a really lovely photo.
I know, it's very nice. Oh man, is Claire's oh, you're back. Okay.
Hello.
Maybe.
Great timing,
Okay, cool. So you go up and shake their hands. And
yes.
What else do you do?
I don't remember the name of the restaurant, so I'll just say, "Hi, welcome. I
The
was so
Decadent
glad
Lion.
that welcome to the Decadent Lion. Would you like to have a seat for two?
Yes, that would be lovely.
Great. If you'll just follow me." And Nova brings them to a nice table for two, preferably one where, like, they're just easy to be seen from the hosting stand, like maybe right in the middle of the restaurant.
Cool. All right.
And like every
and they,
step of the way, she's watching for any changes to see if they become magical.
Okay. Great. So Renault comes over and you see him begin to take their orders. Everything seems normal. As you're scoping this out, you're watching this interaction. Krysha, you've got a full load of dishes. And so you make your way back to the kitchen to have them be washed. And you see utter chaos inside the kitchen. As Briar is on the floor amongst a lot of clattered pans and just spread out like cast iron pots and all that sort of thing. And Ren is just looking very proud at a mushroom that he has in his hand.
What the hell's is going? Oh, is that? Oh, you want one of these? And then she reaches into her sling and she pulls out the other mushroom that was swimming in the soup.
When Ren sees that, he's gonna point and laugh at Briar.
Okay, Ren beat me at something. Something is obviously very wrong here.
You see, the mushrooms are actually, the mushrooms in Krysha and Ren's hand are like, you can see them kind of talking to each other.
Oh, like Furbies.
All right, this is going to continue to be bad.
They're alive! They're alive! What kind of establishment is this?
Most food used to be alive.
It's not currently alive. Where's Papa Jerry? And Briar
I think she means
shouting.
she doesn't want them to be sentient.
Thank you, Sasha. Finally. She's got the brains to get it.
You're welcome, all said. Nope, don't like that, Briar.
Briar starts screaming for Papa Jerry! Get in here!
What's going on? Hey, what? Who's calling me? As you wait for a few moments, things are still chaotic as one of the mushrooms is still running around, and then another one darts in. It's just things happen. You see Papa Jerry come in and, well, what are you all doing here?
Yeah, how do we usually prepare the mushrooms? I'm thinking, like, do we have some sort of, like, oil to fry them in, or do you want me to just, like, toss them around? We got to get these guys down quick.
What do you got there? Is that
Do you
mushroom
want to
talking?
explain why you're serving sentient food?
I'm not serving any sentient food. I don't even know what sentience means.
So how do you explain the tiny little legs?
How do you explain it to me?
All right, legs don't mean sentience. I'm not gonna be the guy to, like, you know, if and but everything, but I feel like we just need a good kitchen knife, chop these heads right off, and we're done.
Wait, but you can't take sentience away from something that has gained sentience. That's just wrong.
That's wrong.
Look, little guy, some might find you very cute, but you are also food, and that's just kind of the way that it works. I'm sorry. We all gotta be somebody's lunch eventually. That's just kind of the way of the world.
You don't gotta be lunch. I call you lunch.
Feeling
I might
Wow,
be
they have a whole language.
We learn. We're learning. We're learning.
This is getting more ethically questionable the longer this goes on, so we gotta put this down ASAP.
So, Papa Jerry, where exactly are you getting your mushrooms from?
The mushrooms are just from the area. Wait a minute. Wait, You didn't put the special marinade on it, did you?
Oh, she did.
The special marinade.
Yeah, there was a jar right here. He sees the broken glass.
Oh, I thought that, maybe it needed just a little extra seasoning. Mushroom stew is my favorite thing, and I know a couple of things, so, just, improvised.
Oh, boy. Kato, Henri, wait. Oh, there you are. What? Why are you just standing there? You're supposed to be over there. And as he looks over, you all see a few things happening. As you had noticed before with the animals, or the carcasses, we'll say, they had been kind of growing back. Well, now you notice that they have all grown to the degree where they are now regenerated enough to walk around, as the chickens are now, and they look over and they all leap off the counter. That's what you're going to notice, Krysha. And Briar, you are going to notice that the bowl of salad has now grown so large that two things happen. One, you begin to see it knit up in viney, thorny musculature as this part of the salad yawns, as you see a mouth of thorny teeth and what looks to be some type of, almost like a jungle cat with a giant maw, and all of it just salad. Peppers coming off of it, cucumbers, but just claws that are carrots, but just vicious looking claws as it begins to roar. And you now have very sentient, what seem to be some sort of undead chickens and a monstrous plant creature of some kind have now entered the fray. They do not look happy. And I'm going to need everybody to roll for initiative.
Oh,
right. Oh, no.
All right. Krysha. All right, launching back into this. You have all found yourselves inside the restaurant. Some of you in the kitchen, seeing the food come to life, for lack of a better word. Better phrase. Nova is inside the amongst the tables trying to determine something about what effect is possibly happening here. And Mendel is looking for something to do.
If I have time to lean, I have time to clean.
That's so funny.
Mendel, you see and hear a hubbub from the kitchen as the initiative starts. And Krysha, what do you wish to do for this round? Sorry. I just want to let you all know how I'm going to handle things. This is theater of the mind type of combat, so roll with how I am just going to handle movement and all that kind of stuff. So
love it.
What would you like, Krysha?
Mm-hmm. What's closest to me as far as monsters that I can kill?
Okay, you've got a mushroom in your hand. It seems pretty cheerful. So you've got the mushroom there. You also have... I'm going to say that because Briar was closest to the salad, that this very vicious-looking salad beast is the closest to you.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and try to hit that with my short sword.
All right. Make your attack, please.
Okay. Still holding this mushroom. He hasn't proven to me that I have to fight him yet.
Are you holding the mushroom and attacking with the same hand?
Oh, shit. I have one arm.
This is good already.
All right, cool. Yep.
Squeezed into the hilt.
Okay. Mushrooms dropped. Sword is drawn.
Just yeet the mushroom.
Yeah, he's out of here.
You just hear.
Does an 18 hit?
An 18 will hit. An 18 will hit.
Okay. Rolling for damage. 7.
Okay. You take a swipe with your sword as it cuts into some of the vines and tendrils, and they separate. The creature seems to take some pain at this, but it is still coming, about to leap from its table perch. All right. And do you wish to do anything else with your turn?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Would you like to do anything else with your turn?
Oh, not for now.
Okay. Sounds good. We will say that your turn has come to completion, and we will move on to Nova out in the main dining room.
Am I aware that things are happening?
You have seen Papa Jerry run into the kitchen.
Papa Jerry.
I go, that's sus. And I'll also run into the kitchen.
Okay. Make an athletics check to see if you are able to get into the kitchen by the end of your turn.
Yeah. I'm going to use this chunky die that Quaddle actually got me, who voices Skarn and Brizia.
And Grongo.
And Grongo, that's right. He got it for me like when we started Warlock, so it's like officially my Nova die.
Aww.
And I got a 12.
Cool. You are able to get to the door. You are not able to like pass the door to the kitchen.
Okay, can I?
But you are
see
able to
into
hear the
kitchen?
hubbub inside. No, there is not a
Okay.
window to it.
Dang.
But do you wish to do anything else?
Say coming in.
Yeah.
Door.
Corner! Door! Everybody okay in there?
No.
Oh, dang!
Any other actions for you, Nova?
I guess not. Like, I can't Misty Step because I can't see, so guess I'm just vibing. I'm waiting. I guess, can I hold an action in case somebody opens the door in my face?
Okay, what's the specific action that you're going to do?
If I guess I'll try to grapple him.
Okay, so when the door opens, you're going to grapple whoever comes out?
Yep.
All right. This is good.
Okay, cool. Sounds great. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Awesome, cool. So you are holding an action to make a grapple attempt on anybody that comes through the door.
Yep.
Great. Sounds good. Okay, we'll move on to now. It's going to be the undead chickens as they look towards all of your direction and just begin to leap. One of them is going to... Actually, I think two of them are going to go for Ren, who is the closest. And
Good.
I'm at 86, these chickens.
they begin to... one of them begins to chase one of the other workers. So it is... well, let me see. Yeah, it begins to chase one of the other workers. These are going to make their attacks against you, Ren. So that is... Unfortunately, you see that they surrounded you, and they're actually quite adept at getting at your ankles and legs as they come at you. So the first one, what is your armor class?
16.
Okay. It is going to... Let's see. The first one is going to hit for 5 points of piercing damage as it bites right into your ankle. And then it jumps up to rake you with its claws. And that is going to hit you for... Oh, wait. Different dice. 6 points of slashing damage. Ah! That's the first one. We've got the other one. You said 16 is your armor class,
Yes.
right? Okay. The first bite attack from the other chicken is going to miss. However, the second one, the claw attack is going to hit. As we get 5 points of slashing damage as it rakes down your legs. Those are the two chickens.
Damn birds.
And then we're going to be moving on. The little guy in your hand is going to attempt to escape.
I don't think so, pal.
And first it looks at you with just the biggest eyes.
I love it so much.
Listen, buddy, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but I hate mushrooms. This is it's defious. So
And it sneezes on you. As I need you to make a Constitution saving or Wisdom saving throw.
12.
Okay. You are you feel the same familiar feeling as it moves up your legs and up your arms, but you are able to push it out and away. And
buddy,
it just looks up at you with like a we're cool, right? Kind of look.
I wasn't gonna attack you, but you swung first, buddy. Just you wait.
Just eyes get real big. Now, great. So that is those little guy. That's that little guy. The other little guy is gonna go knock something off the counter. And the other one is just gonna run away. They run out of the one runs out of the kitchen, the one knocks out something off the counter, and we'll be doing something else shortly. Now it is Briar's turn.
All right. And the salad bowl savage is in front of me?
Salad bowl savage.
Mm-hmm.
Simple savage.
Okay.
It's my band name.
Yeah. Seeing Nova rush through the door, I turn over and shout at her, "Don't worry, it's nothing we can't handle." And I am going to cast Scorching Ray at the salad bowl.
Yeah.
Okay.
At second level.
Word.
That's a 10 to hit.
No, that will not hit, unfortunately.
I miss.
The scorching ray fires from your fingertips, and the beast with preternatural agility dodges to the side.
You get two more though.
All right.
Well, you're at second level, right?
Yeah.
What's above?
You're right. I get 3
You get 2
hurls of
more.
fire. I get 3.
Yeah,
Okay. The first one misses.
First one
Oh,
misses. Second one is also a 10. That misses.
That's gonna miss.
And that's a 5.
Boom, boom, boom. As this
Very enthusiastic.
the creature just Matrix style as the fireballs are just flying over.
Somebody toss this salad!
Boo.
Someone had to say it.
Ren says, when we're not in danger, I'm gonna laugh about how many misses you just had.
Counted 3, no more.
Oh, funny.
I'm not gonna move, so
Okay, you're staying toe-to-toe with this thing, and we will move on to Ren's turn.
I'm going to look at Papa Jerry and say, the good news is that we're really great at this kind of stuff, but the bad news is our fee is huge. So, just kind of add it to our bill. And then he's going to look at the little mushroom in his hands and be like, I'm sorry, man. And just kind of squeeze and ignite his fist with flames.
Oh, no.
And just shout, flambe! Using an unarmed strike, changing the damage to fire to fully cook this mushroom in his fist.
All right. I get
advantage because I'm grappling him.
Yeah. Make your attack roll.
Poor little guy.
Oh, my God.
You just murdered this man.
I rolled
and
a
he has
3 and then a 2.
I just love the idea of Ren being like, ha ha ha.
I missed my first attack, and you're like, hang on. The fire just doesn't spark right.
Yeah, we need to put in the audio of the little shrimp from Shark Tale. Do you know what I'm talking about? He's like,
no,
I've never seen it.
My sister had a baby, and we've been taking care of the baby.
Yeah.
So my fist doesn't ignite the first time.
Yeah, as you do that, you see this like look of Zen come over the mushroom as the mushroom just looks at you and just nods and then closes its eyes.
Oh no.
Like Obi-Wan Kenobi style, and then your spark doesn't go off, and then you see him go.
And I go, wait, no, go back to Zen. I get a second attack. And I'm going to do it again.
All right.
Okay. 15.
All right, that will hit.
Beautiful. Roll a little fire damage. Oh my God. 5 damage.
The mushroom is flambéed as you see it go. And just erupts in flame.
I toss his carcass aside in disgust.
The other two look your way, as the other one looks like from behind a salt shaker, and is still.
Their cries fall on deaf ears. Sorry, they picked the guy who hates mushrooms. And then I'm going to spend a focus point and flurry of blows one of these chickens so I can make 2 quick unarmed attacks against them.
Sounds good. Make your attack.
As my bonus action. First one is a 25.
That's going to hit. Roll damage.
That is 11 damage.
Okay. That is, you just annihilate this chicken. It just, this undead chicken gets turned into wings, legs, and the breast just is obliterated.
And then my second. That one's worse. 12.
Okay, that is going to hit. Oh, no, that's going to miss.
No.
12 is going to hit.
It's almost so good. Well, I barbecue one of the chickens, and even though I missed the other, I'm like, I'm cooking. So you all better watch out.
All right, rock on. So that is the end of your turn, Ren.
Let's see. Can I do anything else? No.
Mendel, you see Nova run towards the kitchen, and you're pretty close by.
So he's going to see all of the commotion happening and hear all of the noise in the kitchen. And can he make it into the kitchen?
Make an athletics check.
All right. It's a -1.
You got
for
this.
a 9.
Okay. I'll say that you are able to Yeah, I'll say that because I figure you're closer, kind of the kitchen door, because you've been kind of waiting for somebody to give you something to do.
So
you are able to get inside and see into the kitchen chaos.
So he pushes open the kitchen door and he sees all of the chaos happening, and he immediately says to himself, "I know what I have to do." And he reaches into his component pouch and he takes out a small little piece of copper wire and he holds his hand up to his head and he says, "Mother, I'm not going to be able to make it tonight to your lecture about the moral quandaries of using the command spell on people." And he's going to cast sending. That's going to be what he does.
Good.
Responsible.
Though.
Time management.
Yeah.
Mendel knows how to manage commitments.
I heard someone say something about FIFO. That seemed most important to me.
First in, first out. All right, cool. All right, we will move to now we have the plant creature as it moves towards Briar, who tried to burn it with 3 bolts, and it goes to make an attack. That is going to be... What is your armor class, Briar?
14.
That is going to hit.
Ooh.
Is going to be 7 points of piercing damage as it bites into you with its thorny teeth.
Ah! I missed on purpose.
Oh my god. You're embarrassing yourself, Briar.
And since you missed on your attacks with the fire spell, so no further damage had been dealt, you begin to see all of the spots that Krysha had cut into begin to knit up and regenerate.
Don't like that.
Rude.
Let it go.
There you go. And that is going to be its turn as it stays. It's jumping from counter to counter, making its attacks at you, Briar. That's just the flavor of it. It's already made its attacks. It is done. Krysha, you are up.
Okay, well, that's not good. Okay. Using my brain. Nope, I have an intelligence score of 10. I can't use my brain. I'm gonna try to hit the lettuce again.
All right, do it.
The salad monster again.
Make the attack.
We got a 16.
That's going to hit. Roll your damage.
We got an 11.
Okay. 11 points of damage. You take an even more sizable chunk than the one you did before out of the body of this salad monster. And there we are.
Keep the chunks looking big. Wedge salads are in right now.
You begin to see...
Thanks, I'll keep that in mind.
You begin to see some type of... you've done enough damage to it, you begin to see some type of dressing begin to creep out of the wounds. You're not sure if it's not sure if it's ranch or if it's Italian.
Cool. All right.
And then we are moving on. If you have nothing else, we're going to move on to Nova, who can now step into the kitchen.
Nova kicks open the door.
Which has Mendel right in front of it. So
Ow!
Mendel will take... Mendel will take 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
You're supposed to say coming in, I believe, to the kitchen.
And Nova goes, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry! What the is happening in here?"
She sees all the craziest stuff. She
The closest critter you're going to see is the one attacking Briar.
Great. Nova will just go, "Yikes!" and cast Sacred Flame.
Okay.
Which
it needs to make a dexterity saving throw, right?
Yeah, DC 15.
Yeah. Okay. It fails terribly.
Great. It's gonna take 1d8 of radiant damage. It takes 5 points of radiant damage.
All right. It is set aflame. You see some of the leaves of salad curl. The carrots begin to wither. And the creature looks to be very badly injured.
That's
I quickly
awesome.
turn to Nova. Finally, we're getting somewhere.
And right as you say that, you hear a sound from the other side of the room as you hear. As the giant boar that is being roasted begins to writhe and pull both it wrenches so hard that it it breaks the iron pole that it is roasting on, and it joins the fray. And we're going to roll its initiative.
Are all fancy restaurants like this?
I love that
To
that
my
would
understanding,
be Krysha's,
yes.
assumption.
Sometimes, yes. Not every time, though.
Has Briar been injured? I suppose I don't know that.
I got a little scraped up. Just a little.
Then, if I'm close enough, Brandon, I guess you would know. Well, actually,
Yeah,
no.
you're right. You're pretty close to Briar.
I just smacked Mendel. I'm gonna pat him on the shoulder and say, "I'm so sorry." And for a bonus action, use Healing Light to give you 1d6 of healing.
All right.
And you get 1 point of healing back.
Oh, thank you. I think.
Yeah.
Great. Awesome. So now this
That's funny.
giant pit hog undead is now flailing about and squealing in your direction. But
Awful.
it's not its turn yet. So the chickens are going to have their jumping in. The one that you just destroyed, Ren, actually regenerates quite quickly with its undead fortitude, as it succeeded on its Constitution save.
I'm a silly Billy, and it's actually supposed to be 2d8 of damage because I'm level 5 now for Sacred Flame.
Okay, then roll the other.
It's 2 more points of radiant damage.
Right. That's okay.
Very important.
You're 2 points closer to, doing what you want to do. And there we go. So, yeah.
Stupid chickens.
Chickens.
How is this
2 of
fair?
them.
I cooked you.
You're 17 armor class, you said?
16. Although, stepping out for a moment, did Ren get bracers to increase his armor class?
Yeah, I guess they would be kind of like just bracers of defense.
Which give what? +2?
I don't know off the top of my head. I think it's +2.
So if I do have those braces of defense,
+2.
Somebody has that.
it would be 18 is my armor class, actually.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that first
Because I
attack
forgot about that. I'm sorry.
That's okay. The first chicken doesn't quite have its full faculties back yet, and so it kind of flails at you.
I deflect a chicken. Ah.
Sweet. All right, second one. Misses.
Ha!
And the third, however, leaps at you after chasing the other worker. And that one is going to hit. That's 3 points of piercing damage from the first attack. And the second attack is going to miss.
Yes.
So the chickens have... their turn has come and gone. Next, we got the little guys. The little mushrooms. The one is burnt to ashes in your hand. You vicious monster, Ren.
I feel nothing.
Yeah, you feel nothing.
You chose mushrooms, man. That was the one thing that Ren hates.
I gotcha. The other one, as it's just pointed at you, and it just and then just runs out of the kitchen.
That's so sad.
And you hear them all like.
Does anybody get to make an attack of opportunity?
Fades away. No, he's too little. He's ducking well out of the way.
If it was last turn, I would have tried to grapple him.
Yeah. Now we have Briar is up again.
Ooh, okay. And how many chickens are left, Byron?
All three of them.
All three of them. Okay. So I'm going to try and steal his thunder and cast Scorching Ray again.
Okay.
At second level. This is the first ray. That's an 11.
That is going to miss.
Did you add your...
Is it the modifier or the spell attack?
Spell attack.
It's a spell attack, yeah.
Oh, okay. So 18.
What'd you roll? There you
And
go.
11.
Yeah, that's going to hit. Roll damage.
All right. One.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
it burns it a little bit.
A little bit.
You get two more.
I got two more.
A little bit. You got
Second
two more.
ray.
Go ahead.
Okay, that's a 13 to hit.
Just hits. Roll damage.
Whew. Okay. Oh, wait a second. And it's actually 2d6 damage.
Okay.
So, first one. That's a 7.
7. So 8 total.
Mm-hmm.
All right. This chicken is looking thoroughly roasted, but it is still up.
Roast
and
it.
about.
Finish him.
I got one more.
Do it.
Roast him.
That's a third. No. What am I saying? That's a 20 to hit?
Oh, yeah. Roll
Yeah?
damage.
Okay. Okay, that's 11.
Okay. 11 points of damage. And it fails its undead fortitude. So you burn this chicken to a crisp. It is charred and disintegrated at at Ren's feet.
What?
That's right, Briar.
I laugh in Ren's face and say, I get the job done. And I'm going to turn and face the roasting boar thing, and that's where I'll end it.
All right. Sounds good. Ren, you are up. You got 2 chickens still fighting you.
Quick question for Zach also. Via the character sheet in the stats, I have access to a breath weapon because of the dragon monk. Do we think Ren has that yet or no?
Probably not yet.
That's what I thought. So no breath attacks, sadly. So we're just gonna chop at these chickens with my beautiful fists again.
Sounds good. However, for those lovely Patreon listeners, you may have a glimpse at some
What? I didn't say any of that. We can cut
future
that.
Ren ability.
Sweet.
Cool.
So I'm gonna attack.
Feel free to make your attacks.
Yeah, give me these chickens. I wish to chop them to death. 24 for the first.
That's gonna hit. Roll damage.
8 fire damage.
Okay. Yeah, it damages the creature tremendously. However, it is still
Beautiful.
standing.
Second fist incoming. 14.
That is going to hit. Roll damage.
Beautiful. 7 damage.
Okay. And it fails its undead fortitude. So you, with a chop, completely collapse the structure of this undead chicken. And it is reduced to a heap
Ha! I knew
of
it.
chicken bones.
And I'm going to spend another key point to do another flurry of blows and do another 2 on this other chicken.
All right. Make your
Just
attack.
try to wrap it up. 12 for the first, and 16 for the second.
The first is going to miss. The second will hit.
12 damage.
Whoa.
I rolled my max damage.
And it fails its undead fortitude. You just splatter this remaining undead chicken.
Take that, Briar. I got 2 in 1 turn.
Yeah, lucky shot.
You had 3 shots.
Mendel's
got
just
one
covered in
chicken.
Like chicken bits. I think you both are doing great.
Meanwhile, Mendel, as you say that, you realize it's now your turn to do something in the room.
I'm support class. I never did combat. And he's gonna turn to the boar, and he'll say, "I have a song stuck in my head," and he is going to cast Dissonant Whispers, and he's gonna play this really catchy tune, but it's gonna be like just out of tune enough because he doesn't have good pitch.
Terrible.
Sure.
So he's like singing the song in his head that he sends to this boar, but it's like just wrong enough to where it really is annoying. And so the boar needs to do a wisdom save of 14.
Okay. That is a nat 20.
Okay, well, he's okay then.
The boar just the boar just starts to like groove a little bit.
But he does take half damage. Let me find out what that is. I'm double checking. Yeah, half damage. So he's going to take half of 14, so 7 points of psychic damage.
Okay, 7 points of psychic damage to the undead pit hog. All right. Meanwhile, the song, starts to make every other, chicken body or like meat cut it's a. Your love lifting me higher.
The toaster starts bouncing.
Yeah, the toaster starts bouncing.
Oh, God.
Dum, dum.
Great. Anything else you would wish to do, Mendel?
No, that is enough for Mendel.
Okay, cool. Now it is the salad creature's attack. It's not going to... it's going to keep going for a good thing. It's going to go after Briar. And what is your AC again, Briar?
14.
Close, but no cigar. It misses you with its bite as it closes right near where your arm used to be. You deftly move out of the way, and it leaps onto another table to continue the fight. And now, Ren, you are the closest to the pit hog as it looks at you. It squeals a unsettling sound and begins to charge you. It breaks down some of the tables coming your way, and then it is making a tusk attack on that. Well, that's a nat 1. So you Toro it out of the way, Toro to the side, and it just crushes into the table, the island, as you hear Papa Jerry say, "My backsplash." And that is the pit hog's turn.
Ha.
And now, Krysha, you're up.
All right. Krysha is going to see that Briar and Nova probably have the salad handled. So she's going to go after the pit hog.
Nice.
If she's close enough.
Make an athletics check.
All right. That is going to be a solid 16.
All right. You're going to be able to make it. Make your
Cool.
attack.
All right. I'm going to use a goading attack.
Whoa.
Ooh,
That sounds fancy.
Oh,
fancy.
I know. Oh, okay. Well, does a 9 hit?
A 9 will not hit.
I didn't think so. Okay.
Rip.
These are some heavily armored vegetables and meats.
We're just rolling kind of low.
Everyone's caught off guard by the fact that the
true.
food came to life.
Yeah.
Mother always told me never eat singing fruit.
Well, that's all I got.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You get another one, don't you?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh, do I get another one?
Yeah, you little. Yeah. You get 2 actions.
Oh, well,
2 attacks.
let's try that again.
Swing.
Try it. I dare you.
I am gonna try it. You're gonna dare me? I got a 17. What you got?
Yeah.
Hit. You're going to roll damage.
I'm gonna roll damage. 7.
All right.
7.
Hey, it's better than nothing.
7's damage.
It's better than nothing, yeah. I rolled a 2, but thankfully I have a +5.
Took another chunk out of it. However, it does damage to it, but it doesn't seem to be phased.
I like to think that every attack on every monster, like the chunk that's taken out of the pit hog, Ren is like,
Yeah. That's how it would
He's
play.
like, oh, this is good.
This is Ren's
whatever
dream.
rub you put on this is delicious.
This is Ren's dream fight.
This is the Teletubby vacuum.
New.
All right, yeah. And then, Krysha, if you're good, we're going to move to Nova.
Nova's going in for her trusty old astral beam and is going to shoot at that
all reliable
salad guy.
All right, make your attack.
Whee. That is a 21 to hit.
That is going to hit. Roll your damage.
Whee. That does 7 points of damage.
Okay.
And if he's
So
still
Nova.
standing, I get another one. Oh,
So Nova. As this, I would like you to describe. Please tell us, as you will tell the people around the fire, as you tell the tale of Nova's story in Warlock. It's as voiceover in a future episode. How will you tell the story of how you slayed this salad beast?
Yeah.
And then this crazy salad monster was trying to attack Briar, and I said, "Not on my watch." And I looked at its little face, and I fired the best astral beam I could muster, and it just lettuce everywhere.
And with lettuce everywhere, it is now. The chickens have been dispatched. The little guys have taken off to find a beautiful life
I still have
without
one
their
more
comrade.
attack.
Ooh, you do. Then do it.
Yeah, I get a second
Make your
astral
attack.
beam. Is that boar still around?
It is. It's crashing all around the
Great.
kitchen.
Kerpow! With my second astral beam.
Make your attack.
There we go,
Another
Nova.
21.
Aurora.
Another 21. Roll your damage.
Yeah. Whee.
Yeah.
That's 8 points
Yes.
of damage.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh. All done, yum yum.
Meow meow meow. Me me me. What's his name? What's he go? Wee wee wee. Wee wee wee.
It blasts a hole into the side of the pit hog, and now we will officially move on to Briar.
Okay, cool.
Roast this hog.
Yeah. Briar turns to Nova.
Got roasted.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
And I'm going to gonna try and cast Wither and Bloom on the boar at 3rd level.
Oh, what's that going to do?
Ooh.
Let's see. All right. Okay. That is a 19 to hit.
That's going to hit. Roll damage.
Okay. And that's 3d6.
Ooh.
It does say that
spell.
each creature in the 10-foot radius of the boar has to make a constitution saving throw of 15. Otherwise, they take 2d6 necrotic damage.
That's me, yeah.
That would be Ren and Krysha.
That's not so bad.
You're fine.
You're fine.
Ren and Krysha.
Mm-hmm. What was it again?
Constitution saving throw of 15.
I got a 10.
Oh, God.
Oh no.
I got a 17.
Hey. Okay,
What happens to me?
You take 2d6 necrotic damage?
Goody.
Should have stayed out of the way, muscle boy.
So for Ren, that's 7 points of damage. And I yell out, "Watch where you're stepping, meathead!" And
Ren is busy coughing up blood as he is in single-digit health territory.
Oh no!
oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no! Should I? And I still got to roll damage for the boar, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have anything that can help you? I don't think I do.
I do.
Okay, and that is 11. 11 damage for the boar.
Okay. All right, the boar is looking rough, but it is still standing. As it turns towards Ren, and if Briar, you have nothing else to do, it will be Ren's turn.
Me.
I'm done. Go ahead.
Red wipes blood from his mouth and he said, "All right, buddy, I'm turning you into spare ribs."
Yeah.
And then I'm just first I'm gonna attack and try to, with my grappler feet, attack and grapple him at the same time.
Just watch this pork chop.
19 to hit.
19 will hit.
Beautiful.
And you're trying to grapple?
Yeah.
All right, I have opposed your grapple. Let me know what your athletics check is for that.
18.
You try and grab onto the iron spike that's like skewered through this, but it just violently rips out of your hands as it just throws it off. And the grapple
I'm doing
does not
damage
take.
anyway. 6 damage.
Okay.
And we're going back, baby. Run it again.
Okay.
23 to hit.
That's going to hit. And your damage?
And my grapple check is a 9, sadly. Damage is going to be 12, though.
Okay. All right, so...
I want to try to grab it by the tusks.
Let's rip it apart.
Hold on, let's see. Okay, it fails its undead saving throw. Ren, when you're telling your new teach, Orion, how this went down and how this resolved, what are you going to say to him?
I'm going to say, I stared down its eyes, I grabbed it by the teeth, and I said, "I ain't nobody's lunch, sucker," and I headbutted it right into oblivion.
Hell yeah. Heck yeah.
Didn't move a hair in my pompadour. Nice. Excellent. As this pit hog is rendered lifeless yet again, the kitchen is in a shambles, the dust has settled, the workers have fled, and Papa Jerry stands, a single tear rolling down his face as the combat ends. My kitchen!
Yeah, well, you probably shouldn't keep live food.
It's not live. It just had a special marinade.
I'm just saying,
it just kept it growing. You let it grow too long. The workers are never supposed to leave it alone.
Yeah, you didn't have any combat specialists on staff to handle this just in case it happens. Seems a little bit
I'm usually back here, but I was trying to.
Oh, and what did you
night.
do? What did you do this whole time, huh? I didn't see you throwing a single punch.
Muscle Boy makes a good point. What were you doing, Papa Jerry?
Look, you know what? I'm not going to hold this against you, Papa Jerry, but I think we can call the bill even, yeah? You make a good food, and I respect that about you. So how about we just shake hands and walk away from this?
All right. Consider us even. He reaches out and shakes your hand, and you begin, Ren, to smell everything in this kitchen once again, and you're now hit with just this wave of just how glorious the food smells.
We did good here.
You think?
Nova says,
Hey, Ren!
gives a little nod and gives you 11 points of healing with my healing light.
Oh. This day
Just
gets
for
better
good
and better.
measure.
Good thing business been so good tonight. I'm going to need to do some renovations. He moves over slowly, dramatically, to his just busted backsplash. He looks at you and he goes, we're going to rebuild.
Listen, I know a great blacksmith. We're going to get you a great deal, man. You've been cool. We had a little bit of, issues here and there, but I respect your cooking. We're going to get you a great deal on some new metal equipment.
I feel we resolved our differences, Pompadour. I appreciate you.
Right back at you, man.
You good kids. Come and grab a bite sometime, will you?
Oh,
he just dramatically looks back to the broken backsplash.
I'll think about it.
That was great. Thank you.
I am officially turned off for mushrooms.
Haha. Even better. I just keep winning.
You all walk out in your laughter and your joy into the what was now the setting sun as you set back for Orion's, and in the distant hills, you just hear a vague cacophony of a little chorus of voices.
Yay!
And with that, we will leave this session.
Yay! They got their happy ending.
Ooh, the mushrooms lived. I'm sad.
I love them.
Mushrooms will return in.
You killed Matthew.
Yeah, you did kill one.
Yeah, I know, and they let the other two get away, and I'm sad about that.
Yeah, you eviscerated one of them.
If you didn't want me to kill the other one, you should have made my arm faster.
I think I'm gonna have to go back to the drawing board for the rest of the season because the villain is no longer Foundation. It is the unchecked mushroom menace.
Listen, I was gonna leave the mushroom I was holding alive, and then he tried to attack me, and I said,
Diamond just shows up and says, I know we have our own issues to deal with, but before we can fight.
Finally
good.
get to meet you
That was a
all
great time.
and put faces to voices.
this was fun.
Yeah!
And thank you all, especially to our Patreon members who are getting the video as along with all the little extra bits. I'll keep in some of the little fun side conversations that we had while one of us was frozen.
Awesome.
Thank you so much. Thanks for listening.
Thank you all. Appreciate you.